Hello everybody, it's EzraTime again here and welcome back to the video. And today, on today's video, we're going to be talking about FNAF once again. Specifically the FNAF movie. I know that I kind of said that I'm done with FNAF, but well, this is the FNAF movie. It's a different topic, and I think like me and many other people out there, we pretty much excited for the FNAF movie, even though I'm not super high for it, but I want to see it, because I've been waiting for this movie for I don't know how many. I mean, since 2015, right, when they announced that. Apparently, remember when FNAF was back with Warner Brothers, like remember back in the day when Warner Brothers is gonna be the one who make FNAF movie, Obviously that changed. Where the rest goes to Blumhouse, and for a while we didn't exactly hear any news. When we hear news that Chris Columbus is becoming the director and all that kind of stuff, but apparently that fell through, and then the script also apparently this script is also fell through, then they have to rewrite again. And uh and to my surprise, like literally this morning I found out that apparently Jason Blum, which is the producer and the head of Blumhouse production, literally tweeted out this picture right here, which is as you can see, it's basically which is from the Jim's Handsome Creature Shop, and which I heard that they've been working on so many different things. I think one of them, the most popular one, is the Muppets, which I think you guys know about them. Maybe it's the Muppets, maybe it's not. I don't exactly know for sure, but I think it's the Muppets. And as you can see in the picture, it's like there is like them making the an animatronic basically, and that animatronic is Freddy Fazbear, and so it's a first sign, I mean, you can see it on the like in the bottom of the picture. You see the hat there, and then you see the hat, obviously the top hat, and then obviously the model, the body as itself. He has bow tie, and then he has a mic, obviously, like that's Freddy Fazbear, and also the foot as well. It's only three foot, but yeah, so seeing this image right here is like really exciting for me, mainly because we know that the movie is actually moving forward, because for a while we didn't exactly hear anything from the studio itself, and usually when you scooping FNAF movie this day, like you is coming from Jason Blum, and usually they're not really making any big announcement, which I think is pretty clear why, because they haven't shot anything. But obviously seeing from this picture right here, it's pretty clear that they're actually moving forward, and we probably gonna get some announcement of who's gonna be the director, because even though this picture is exciting because they are working on an actual animatronic, like I think right now they're clearly just building the prototype, it's not exactly the full version of it yet, but I'm pretty sure in the future we're gonna see like a full body suit animatronic, and then we might see some people wearing it, because I don't think they're gonna make an I mean I think they're probably gonna make an actual animatronic, but it's gonna be only on Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica on the stage performing, but I don't think they're gonna use an actual animatronic to perform like the horror sequences, where they're actually walking around. Obviously it's gonna be people inside the suit, and I know that's kind of like concerning for some people out there. However, I can clearly say this: I don't exactly have any problem with that, because again, animatronic is hard to control, right? So I am perfectly fine. I hope they do build an actual animatronic, because why not, right? People have been expecting that or like requesting that. And some movie like Willy's Wonderland, which is starring Nicolas Cage, which is a good and fun movie that also has some FNAF elements to it, even though the writers say it doesn't, but it clearly has a FNAF elements. You can't deny that. And it's really crazy, just the people inside the suit, and I think it just depends on the suit performer, if they actually know how to perform an animatronic correctly, because Willy Wonderland's work, or like the animatronic works, where the people performing that was actually pretty good, it was actually pretty solid. And I think if they really find a good performer on the suit, then I think they can sell the idea that these are actual animatronic, and then they actually walking around the hallway, and obviously you're gonna have some CGI stuff as well, to polish thing up. I don't think it's gonna be like, maybe they can do 100% practical if they want to, but I don't think it's gonna be as smooth if they try to do that, And which is why back again on this picture right here, I think it's pretty clear they just again building a miniature model for sure for Freddy Fazbear. Like I'm glad they actually start working on this, so hopefully we get to see an announcement soon on the director and all that kind of stuff, which I'm gonna be talking about my idea for that. But it's also I think it's also pretty clear that maybe I think this is the reason why he has a human mannequin. Maybe in the future when they actually build a life-size model, they could use I don't know, like actual human to perform it, right? Because again, like I said before, I don't think they're gonna build an actual animatronic and then make them walking around. If they do that, that would be insane. But I don't think that's possible, right? Or it could just be like another model to use. Why not, right? I mean, it makes sense they use a human model. I think I probably overthinking this. But yeah, I still think they're gonna put humans inside of the suit, which is kind of reminiscent of the FNAF lore as well, where back in the day, back in the classic era of FNAF, where we still call William after Purple Guy, right? We still about the five missing children, and then the children got stuff in the Freddy suit and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of like calls back to that as well. But we'll see. Hopefully, they find a good performer on the suit so they can sell the performance that it was an animatronic, and at least in my opinion. And let me see for the director. They don't exactly announce who is the new director, but I actually wanted Scott Derrickson to become the new director, because if you guys don't know Scott Derrickson, he directed Sinister, the first one. He directed Doctor Strange, the first Doctor Strange, obviously, and then the recent one is called The Black Phone, which is a really good horror movie in my opinion. So he's a good horror director in my opinion. So I'm really hoping that Blumhouse, reached to him, to Scott Derrickson, and then I wish he become the new director, because I feel like right now, even though it's cool, we can see the animatronic is being built. Obviously several months later they're probably gonna reveal the life size animatronic. And then they're gonna build an actual animatronic for performing on stage and all that kind of stuff. However, the movie needs a director, obviously, right? So I'm hoping that Scott Derrickson is gonna be the new director for FNAF movie, or it could be anyone else. Who knows? I mean, people been like, I mean, I personally, if I really hoping here, then I probably wanted James Wan or Lee Wan-nell to become the new director. But I think that's impossible because James Wan is working on Aquaman right now, and then obviously he's a big horror director in general, and then Lee Wan-nell, well, he's writing some stuff, he's making some stuff in the future, so I don't think he's available to direct, and that's kind of impossible as well because he's a really good director, and then it's probably expensive. I mean, so does Scott Derrickson, but I feel like Scott Derrickson is probably maybe a bit easier to get to working on the new project because right now he doesn't have any future project yet, as far as I know. So hopefully Blumhouse or Jason Blum could get him to direct a FNAF movie because The Black Phone, his recent movie, was actually a good director. His directing in that movie was great. So hopefully they can get him to direct this movie. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the video, I guess. I mean, again, I'm excited that they finally making the animatronic. Is kind of unbelievable. They actually start making them, so it's pretty clear they're actually moving forward because Jason Blum keeps saying that the FNAF movie is dangerously close, but like that was like a couple of months ago, and it was like there is no news or anything like that. And whenever they drop the news, it's just like a picture on Twitter. I mean, it's a FNAF fandom, right? It's a big fandom, so people will be picking up on it, and then people will be talking about it, obviously. However, that I'm hoping that they're gonna move on to a bigger announcement soon. Maybe on like Comic Con or something like that. Maybe next year. Because I think the movie is gonna coming next year. That's what people are expecting. But I mean, who knows? Depends on how long they are shooting this thing. Because I know they start working on the animatronics, so hopefully they announce a director soon, and then who's gonna be the casting and all that kind of stuff to play the character. I think who's gonna be playing Mike Smith, the main character, assuming that character is gonna be existing in the movie. And I'm mainly excited for the to going back to the classic era of FNAF, because this movie is gonna be based on FNAF 1, as far as I'm concerned, because that's what Scott Cawthon has been doing right now, or been saying that the movie is gonna be stand on its own and it's gonna be based on the first game and only the first game. And I think way back then, I don't know if he's still planning this, but apparently, if this movie was successful, then it's gonna be a trilogy based on FNAF 1, FNAF 2, and FNAF 3, and I think that's perfect as a movie trilogy because FNAF work as an original trilogy as well. Like the rest of them is just like a really complicated mystery that doesn't really excite me anymore. I don't think it's really exciting many people as before because before, like the golden age of FNAF, which is FNAF 1 and FNAF 2, it's just a simple storyline like who is Purple Guy, right? And then you get the five missing children. So I'm really excited to go back to those classic world, without time traveling, ball pit, without the fast goo or like other stuff like that, without like I guess William Afton is still there, but I think they're probably gonna use their real name. But I'm hoping they kind of like use the purple guy at some point, even though I don't know how they're gonna use that because that term came from the players, the gamers, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm definitely excited for this movie. I'm definitely going to check it out. Well, on the days coming out, obviously, like many people, I'm assuming. And then again, I'm really excited to go back to the classic era of FNAF. Where everything is simple and then everything is exciting. And everything is spooky and scary and wasn't like adventurous. That kind of stuff. I don't mind for the adventure game, but I mean, I kind of miss the horror parts of FNAF. I really miss the scary part of FNAF. Obviously, I'm hoping the movie can capture the atmosphere and the horror of the first game, because the first game has a good scare and a good atmosphere for the most part, and that's why people are really loving FNAF in the first place. So hopefully the movie can able to capture that. And seeing that Scott Cawthon is heavily involved in the project, I'm assuming, I mean, he's retiring, but I'm assuming he's still involved in some capacity. It's gonna be really exciting, and hopefully this movie will turn out good, because we've been waiting for this movie since 2015. Um, and it's finally, maybe it's coming out in next year or maybe 2024, who knows. But either way, guys, that's the video for today. Again, I know that I'm sick of FNAF and all that kind of stuff that I said before, but this is a different type of stuff. This is the FNAF movies and news, not exactly a reaction video, obviously. So that's why I want to talk about it, because I also been waiting for this movie for some time. And it seems like we finally get a glimpse that it's gonna be made. It's not canceled, obviously, despite many people claiming that it was canceled. No, it's not. It's clearly moving forward. We see the teasers that they start building the animatronics. We just need to wait for the announcement on the director, the casting, obviously, right? Um, so we'll wait for that. When they're gonna start filming, because they're supposed to be filming this spring, but it got canceled. So we'll see when they're gonna start filming. Hopefully this year, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that movie news. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about this image right here? Obviously, about the Jim Henson Creature Shop doing the FNAF animatronic. They're the one who are responsible for the FNAF animatronic, and then they're actually building an animatronic. Life-size animatronic. I'm assuming. What do you guys think about that? And what do you guys think about the FNAF movie in general? Like the situation. Because right now I feel like most of you probably don't even care anymore, which I understand. But for some of you who still care, what do you guys think about this news right here? Does this make you excited? Like who do you guys think should be the next FNAF director? Because mine is Scott Derrickson, because I think that's possible to happen, but who knows, right? So if you guys have any other ideas who's got, like who fit for directing a FNAF movie, then let me know in the comment section below. Because I like to hear everybody's opinion on that. And do you guys think this movie will be releasing next year? I think we can hope, right? But anyway, that's my question. You guys can answer in the comment section below if you want to. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, then leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, share the videos, the usual stuff. And thank you for supporting the channel so far, guys. I know I'm doing different stuff as well, so I'm really thankful for people who can watch the reviews video, because I kind of enjoy doing them, to be fair, because I don't want to be reacting the entire time. But either way, guys, thank you for the support once again. And again, I really hope you guys enjoyed this FNAF movie news. Hopefully, it's going to be released next year. We'll see. And hopefully, we're going to see an announcement later this year. But also, we'll see. And again, guys, I really hope you guys have a good day. And I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye.